I'm probably somewhere in between like a Zach Edey enthusiast and a skeptic. He's a polarizing prospect, right? Like some people have him in the lottery. Some people think that he can't play in the NBA. I think it's somewhere in between. Like I think if he goes in the first round, it wouldn't be terribly surprising. His measurements were interesting this year. He actually measured a half inch taller than last year. So like the biggest player in college basketball somehow got bigger. 7'11" wingspan, very impressive. And his lane agility, I thought he helped himself there as well. Better than the likes of Alex Sarr and Yves Missi and Donovan Clingan, like some guys who you would expect he'd be a lot slower than, ended up testing very well too. So I think having seen him at the Combine last year, there was some optimism that Edey would be able to eventually develop his outside shot and be not necessarily like a floor spacing five, but someone who can take outside shots if necessary. Didn't really prove that at Purdue, but I think in a different system in the NBA, he could do that. So yeah, I think his stock is on the rise after this week. And the way that he shot it, the way that he moved, even if it gets memed to high heavens, I think it's impressive. And he's on the rise. If he ends up going in the first round, like I think that's kind of the expectation, at least for me right now.
First round where? Like you say first round, are you saying 15 or more 25?
I'd say, yeah, closer to 25 than 15. Like anywhere in the 20 to 35 range makes a lot of sense. I know that's probably a big range, but do you have him as a first round pick right now, or do you think he will be a first round pick?
I do think that there is a team that will take a swing on him in that 20 to 35 range. Right now, I have him 31 as a homecoming with the Toronto Raptors. Obviously, that'll change as the weeks continue. But I feel like in this draft specifically, Kyle, there's about 40 players that you could put between 20 and 35 and make a strong case for it. And me or any scout or anybody that's been covering this class for the entire year would be like, yeah, I see that.
100%.
I can see that.